Hello, guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Absurd Tactics, where we today are going to take a look at this 505 onslaught tactic. Again, it's not one that I created myself, but I think it's really exciting looking. And I, when I downloaded it, it was two attacking midfielders instead, but I just felt like it was a bit more midfielderless like this, so I changed it. So I think the idea here is that to create a midfield, the two strikers drop down while these two guys kind of move in centrally also with this center back stepping forward. So we actually got a lot of players centrally still, but they're not there all the time because that's just not possible. As you can see in the build up, it's a bit tough. But then when we move in, we got this. Yeah, then we make the overload centrally, and then defensively it's just really solid with a lot of players going down. But because I moved them up as an attacking midfielders, these two strikers just have way too long down to see the defensive midfielder roles, so I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, let's take a look at the team instructions. So standard passing, much higher tempo, and then we go narrower in attacking width. We want to pass into space, work the ball into box, discourage long shots, go with these low crosses. Then we go with a high press, but a much lower line, and much more often we trigger press, but we still like to drop off even more, and we invite the crosses, which I actually don't understand why. Maybe because it's meant for like big center half in the middle, but yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna be back in a minute, and let's see how it did do. Okay, guys, so we're back, and as you can see, we finished second with this tactic, being by far the best goal scoring team, but having some troubles defending, being the third best. Maybe because of the big gap there. But I think based on the fact that it's a midfielderless tactic, I'm quite pleased. Also on the XG table, we're actually the best P team by 7 points. So I think that's quite impressive. Also, these systems are never fully going to work like a normal tactic will. But let's see how we did in the other tournaments. So in the DFB Pokal, we won, beating Gladbach, Leipzig 6-2, absolutely dominance. Then we beat Hausv. Then in the final, we beat Hoffenheim. So a great run there. The Super Cup, we beat Stuttgart 4-0, absolute dominance. In the Champions League, we were actually knocked out in the round of 16, so that's quite unlucky. We actually won the first match 3-1, 3-2, but we just collapsed away from home, so a bit annoying. But let's take a look at how the players did here in the system. So the most goals were Harry Kane, which I think that makes quite good sense. Nicholas Jackson also getting 24 goals. Gnabry 15, Elise 15. Again, we got six players with double-figure goals, so I think that's quite impressive. But also assist Kane with 19, Elise with 16, Kimmich with 12. I think it also showcases that even though Kane probably has played as the central attacker, maybe he still gets a lot of assist outputs just based on the fact that he's extremely well in these attributes, even though it's not his main objective playing there. So yeah, that's quite impressive. Average rating also came. I think it makes good sense. But as you can see in this team, we didn't have that many players performing well because maybe it's a bit inconsistent this system compared to the others. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I hope you like the series where we look at these weird tactics and kind of trying to understand how they work and why they work, if they work. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to follow.